conversation I replay. The room is quiet but my head won't cooperate. Every thought arrives a little late. I've been pouring from a cup that's running dry, smiling every time somebody asks if I'm alright. But lately even breathing feels like one more thing to try. And each other me, but love is getting hard to ignite. I answered every call when my own heart was ringing. Held everybody up while my world kept sinking. Carried all the songs through the middle mile. Now I'm standing in the wreckage wondering where I crossed the line. The mirror knows the truth I never say out loud. The version of me people love is getting harder to be now. I've been losing pieces slowly by one, giving out sunlight long after I ran out of sun. Subtle ambient pads into how heavy this gets when you're at everyone's safe place. But nobody can tell how heavy this gets when you're everyone's safe place. But nobody checks how many nights can a soul been before it forgets how to rest. I don't have anything left to give. I've been surviving, not living, holding together a life that's slipping. I don't have anything left to lose. I've worn through all my excuses, trying to be somebody else's solution. And I'm tired, so tired. I don't have anything left to give. The city keeps glowing like nothing is wrong. Cars move through the darkness and carry on. Everybody's headed somewhere they belong, while I'm trying to remember what keeps me moving on. I built my whole identity around staying strong. Now I don't know who I am when all the strength is gone. The silence feels familiar like an old friend in disguise, sitting next to me while another hour dies. Strings begin to rise beneath the vocal. I've spent years pretending I could carry everything. Now even hope feels heavy when it hangs from broken wings, and nobody can tell how close I came to disappearing inside the pressure and pain. How many nights can a heart hold on before it forgets its name? I don't have anything left to give. I've been surviving, not living, holding together a life that's slipping. I don't have anything left to lose. I've worn through all my excuses, trying to be somebody else's solution. And I'm tired, so tired. I don't have anything left to give. Maybe the strongest thing I can do tonight is stop pretending that I'm alright. Maybe the healing starts when I finally admit some wounds don't close when you keep hiding them. Maybe I don't need answers right now. Maybe I just need to put the weight down. Long instrumental swell. I don't have anything left to give, but maybe that's where hearing begins. Maybe the empty space can finally let some light in. I don't have anything left to prove. No more carrying what isn't mine to move. No more breaking myself trying to pull others through. And I'm tired, so tired. But maybe tomorrow I'll have something left to give. The city's still awake outside, but for the first time tonight I don't feel like I had to be. You said, how you been? I said, I've been alright. We both knew that wasn't true, and neither one of us had the strength tonight. The room filled up with words that never touched the truth. Two tired souls speaking softly, trying not to break through. Lately every conversation trying to fit it up. I've been reading lines from a script we memorized first. You ask me how I'm doing, and I tell you what you need to hear. Not because I'm hiding, just because I'm tired of being sincere. I got stories sitting heavy in my chest, but explaining them feels harder than carrying the stress. So I laugh at the right moment, smile when I should, doing everything I can to look misunderstood. Soft bass enters beneath the roads. I've become a professional at sounding okay, even on the nights I feel myself slipping away. Be back, and I wonder, and I wonder if anybody knows how much silence leaves behind. The things I never show. We're running on empty conversations, words without destination, talking without saying what we mean. We're running on borrowed emotion, small talk and commotion, trying to avoid what's underneath. And maybe that's why the loneliness still stays. Running on empty. The city lights flicker through my apartment walls like distant reminders that life keeps moving on. Everybody's connected, but someone's still alone. Millions of voices searching for somewhere to belong. I scroll through old messages I never sent. Thought maybe if I wrote it down the pressure would relent, but every sentence feels too heavy to explain, and every memory arrives carrying rain. And a string guitar test drifting to the mix. There's a difference between talking and being understood. And tonight I trade anything for someone who could. Baby, fed up with let me did wanna do good, because lately every I'm fine feels worn out. Every smile feels rented. Every answer feels borrowed now. We're running on empty conversations, words without destination, talking without saying what we mean. We're running on borrowed emotions, small talk and commotion, trying to avoid what's underneath. And maybe that's why the loneliness still stays. I told you I'm exhausted from pretending. What if I said a strong version of me is bending? What if for once I stopped editing the truth? Would you stay long enough to hear me through? Strings slowly rise, maybe we're all carrying stones behind our practice replies. Maybe everyone's breaking a little behind tired eyes. They beat everyone's found a new one. We're running on empty conversation, searching for connection inside all the noise we made. We're running on fragile emotion, half-healed devotion, trying to find words that don't fade. And maybe tonight the truth is enough to say. Tired of empty conversations, I just want something real. No more rehearsed replies, no more hiding in plain sight. Just this quiet room and the truth I've been avoiding all night, all night. Strange how pain changes shape when it stays too long. At first it feels like fire, then it feels like nothing at all. And maybe that's where I am tonight. I remember when the sadness used to hit like waves. Now it barely reaches me, it just quietly stays. Sitting in the corner like furniture, I forgot to move. Part of the room now, part of the view. The nights don't hurt the way they used to hurt. The tears stopped showing up long before they were supposed to. Even heartbreak feels exhausted these days, like it gave up trying to find new ways. Subtle bass and people ask if I'm okay, and honestly I don't know what to say, because I'm not falling apart anymore. I'm just not feeling much at all. And maybe that's the part nobody talks about. Not the breaking, the numbness after the silence, after the storm. I'm too tired to feel anything, too worn out to break, too empty to cry, too awake to escape. And I don't know when I became a shadow walking through my days. Too tired to feel anything, too tired to feel anything, too tired to feel anything, too tired to feel anything. The city keeps moving outside my window tonight. Headlights passing like ghosts through the dark light. Everyone chasing something, everyone alive. And I'm here wondering when survival stopped feeling like life. I used to dream about better days ahead. Now I just hope for quiet inside my head. Not happiness, not miracles, just a moment where the noise finally ends and a standing guitar drifts through the mix. I scroll through memories trying to recognize myself. Versions of me that still believed in something else. A stranger wearing my face, smiling like the world wasn't so heavy to carry. Maybe healing doesn't always arrive as light. Maybe first it arrives as stillness, as surrender, as finally admitting you're tired. I'm too tired to feel anything, too worn out to break, too empty to cry, too awake to escape. And I don't know when I became a shadow walking through my days. Too tired to feel anything, too tired to feel anything, too tired to feel anything, too tired to feel anything. Maybe numbness isn't fair. Maybe it's what happens when our heart has carried too much for too long. Maybe this empty feeling isn't the end of me. Maybe it's just a place my soul stopped to breathe. Strings swell gently, 'cause even winter eventually lets go. And even the longest night makes room for morning. I'm too tired to feel anything, but maybe that's alright. Maybe I don't have to force myself back into the light. Maybe healing starts right inside the quiet I've been fearing. Too tired to feel anything, yet somehow still holding on. Too tired to feel anything, yet somehow still holding on. Too tired to feel anything, yet somehow still moving on. stopped outside. The city's still awake, and for the first time tonight, I don't need answers, I just need. Yeah. There's a certain kind of loneliness that doesn't make a sound. It sits politely in the corner and watches life move around it. I stopped asking people if they had a minute, after hearing late enough times to believe it. Started carrying conversations inside my head, because they seem safer than the ones left unsaid. I learned how to disappear without leaving the room, how to smile at the party while standing outside the mood, how to laugh when everyone else laughs too, even when nothing felt funny anymore. Soft bass enters beneath the piano, and maybe that's the problem. The loudest pain gets attention, the quiet kind just learns to survive, because nobody worries about the person who never complains. Nobody notices the ones hiding storms behind calm faces. Nobody notices the quiet ones, the hearts carrying mountains alone, the souls that stay strong for too long, the people who start asking for help because nobody can. Nobody notices the quiet ones until they're already gone. And even then, most people wonder what went wrong. The city glows beneath another sleepless night, headlights passing like memories fading from sight. Everybody seems connected to somebody somewhere, while I'm learning how loneliness feels when it's always there. I became easy to overlook, not because I wasn't hurting, but because I got good at hiding it, good at changing the subject, good at making everyone comfortable except myself. How much steal the guitar and it softly, yeah. There's a version of me people think they know, the dependable one, the calm one, the one who's always okay. But that version hasn't told the whole story in years. And I wonder how many people are sitting awake tonight, feeling invisible in a world that never looks twice. Ooh, nobody notices the quiet ones, the hearts carry mountains alone, the souls that stay strong for too long, the people who start asking for help because nobody can. Nobody notices the quiet ones until they're already gone. And even then, most people wonder what went wrong. Maybe we're not invisible, maybe we're just tired of translating our pain into words nobody hears. Maybe we've spent so long being there for everyone else, we forgot we deserve that too. Strings swell gently, maybe somewhere tonight another quiet soul is listening and finally feels understood. Nobody notices the quiet the souls that stay strong for too long, the people who stopped asking for help because nobody can. Nobody notices the quiet ones until they're already gone. Until they're already gone. And even then, most people wonder what went wrong. until one finally speaks. And tonight I'm speaking. The city keeps shining outside, the night keeps moving forward, and somewhere beyond this window, another quiet heart is awake. Everybody loves the version of me that never breaks, the one who always knows what to say, the one who carries the weight. But nobody ever asks what carrying it feels like. I just I've been the calm in the middle of chaos, the steady voice when everybody else got lost, the shoulder people lean on when the world falls apart, while quietly collecting fractures inside my own heart. I learned early how to hide pressure well, how to smile through things I could never tell, how to swallow every fear before it reached my face, how to keep moving even when I needed space. Deep bass slowly enter, and somewhere along the way, being strong stopped being a choice. It became who everyone expected me to be. I can be strong and slow, still cracking me to be. I'm the heaviest heart, still need somewhere to be. But the strongest walls still crack eventually, and the heaviest heart still needs somewhere to breathe. The weight of being strong is carrying stones nobody sees, holding everyone together while falling apart quietly. The weight of being strong is pretending you're alright when all you really want is someone to hold you tonight. And I'm tired of carrying this alone. The city keeps glowing beneath my window tonight. Millions of people hiding battles from sight. Everybody plays a role, everybody wears a face, trying to survive another day inside the rain. So maybe that's why I don't blame anyone for missing the signs when the damage is done. I made it look easy, I made it look fine. I taught the world how to overlook mine, to send guitar into softly. Now every compliment feels strange somehow. You're so strong, you're always okay. If only they knew how close I've come to breaking. Because strength without rest turns into exhaustion, and resilience without healing turns into survival. The weight of being strong is carrying stones nobody sees, holding everyone together while falling apart quietly. On the weight of being strong is pretending you're alright, and all you really want is someone to hold you tonight. And I'm tired of carrying this alone. What if strength isn't carrying everything? What if strength is finally setting it down? What if courage isn't hiding the cracks? What if courage is showing them now? Our strength begin to swell. Maybe I don't need to earn rest, maybe I don't need permission. has strength too. Ooh. The city lights blur against the glass. The night grows quiet at last. And for the first time in a long time, I let the weight fall. I don't think I'm broken, but I don't think I'm okay either. I'm somewhere in between, somewhere I can't quite explain. The nights don't hurt the way they used to hurt, but they don't feel better yet. The tears don't come the way they used to come, but the sadness hasn't left. I've been standing in the middle of a chapter that doesn't know how it ends, trying to tell the difference between surviving and slowly learning how to live again. Warm basins, some mornings feel lighter than before. Some nights still pull me to the floor, and I never know which version of myself is waiting behind the next sunrise. This healing isn't straight, it's circles, it's setbacks, it's learning how to carry hope with shaking hands. I'm somewhere between giving up and healing, somewhere between letting go and believing, trying to find my way through feelings I don't understand. I'm somewhere between falling apart and recovering, still hurting, still hoping, still becoming something stronger than I am. And maybe that's enough tonight. Lights blur through the rain outside, like old memories fading with time. People say everything changes eventually, but nobody talks about how long eventually feels. I've been rebuilding pieces of myself, without instructions, without certainty, without knowing if I'm doing it right. And the stand guitar enters gently. Every scar still carries a story, every story still carries a lesson, and every lesson still carries a little pain. But maybe that's what growth sounds like. Oh, maybe progress isn't moving fast. Maybe progress is simply staying when every part of you wants to run, every part of you wants to run. I'm somewhere between giving up and healing, somewhere between letting go and believing, trying to find my way through feelings I don't understand. I'm somewhere between falling apart and recovering, still hurting, still hoping, still becoming something stronger than I am. And maybe that's enough tonight. Like a sunrise breaking through the dark, but maybe it looks more like this, a quiet decision to keep going. One more day, one more hour, one more breath, strings swell warmly. Maybe healing isn't arriving, maybe healing is becoming. I used to feel it all right. I'm somewhere between giving up and healing, but tonight the healing feels a little closer. Somewhere between the darkness and the morning, I can finally see the horizon. I'm somewhere between falling apart and recovering, still fragile, still human, still learning, still moving, moving. Maybe that's enough tonight, maybe that's enough to keep believing. The storm hasn't completely passed, but the air feels different now. And for the first time in a while, it feels like home. I saw an old photo night, and for a second I didn't recognize myself. Not because I look different, because I look lighter. There was a version of me who laughed without thinking, who wasn't always searching for meaning, and who could watch the sun rise without wondering why, who didn't carry a storm behind every smile. Back then the future felt wide open, like every road led somewhere beautiful. Now every choice feels heavier somehow. Every dream comes with a question mark attached. Deep bass into softly, I keep looking for that old feeling, like maybe it's hiding somewhere between old songs and forgotten nights, waiting for me to find it again. Because lately I've been grieving someone who's still alive. Me, I miss the person I used to be, the one who believed so easily, the one who carried hope like it weighed nothing at all. I miss the person I used to be before the world got heavy on me, before I learned how fragile a heart can really be. And sometimes I wonder if they're still inside me. The city lights shimmer through my window tonight, like reflections from another life. Every memory arrives wearing the same question: what happened to us? I know people change, I know that's how life works, but some changes feel more like losing pieces than finding new ones. Understand guitar drifts into the mix. Maybe growing up isn't becoming someone else. Maybe it's learning how to carry who you were without leaving them behind. Maybe that's the lesson I've been missing. Because every scar I have belongs to both of us, the person I was and the person I'm becoming. Oh, ooh, I miss the person I used to be, the one who believed so easily, the one who carried hope like it weighed nothing at all. I miss the person I used to be before the world got heavy on me, before I learned how fragile a heart can really be. And sometimes I wonder if they're still inside. Maybe I don't need to go back. Maybe that's impossible anyway. Maybe the goal was never to become who I was again. Maybe the goal is to become someone new, who still remembers how to dream, how to trust, how to feel sunlight without expecting rain. Strings swell beautifully. Maybe that younger version of me isn't gone. Maybe they're waiting for me to come home. I miss the person I used to be, but maybe they never really left me. Maybe they're hiding beneath the damage, beneath the fear, beneath the years. I miss the person I used to be, but tonight I finally see every version of me still lives inside these memories. And maybe the person I'm becoming would make them proud. Photo still sits beside me. The city still glows outside. And for the first time tonight, the memory doesn't hurt. It feels like a promise. I've spent so much time making sure everyone else was okay. I never noticed I was disappearing. Autumn was you called when your world was falling apart. I stayed up all night helping you through the dark. Another friend needed saving from a bad mistake. Another heart needed more than it could take. And I showed up every single time, like I always do, like I always will. But somewhere between fixing everyone else's problems, I stopped listening to my own. Warm bass in it softly, I became the emergency contact for people who never learned how much I needed one too. Because it's easy to ignore your own wounds when you're busy. Business and more you wasn't. I've been carrying everyone except myself, holding up the world while losing my health, giving away pieces of my heart until there was almost nothing left. I've been carrying everyone except myself, trying to save somebody else while quietly drowning in a sea nobody could tell. And I'm tired, so tired of forgetting myself, forgetting myself. The city lights blur through the rain at night, like every boundary I should have drawn in my life. I thought love meant sacrifice, I thought kindness meant giving everything, I thought strength meant never saying no. But now I'm learning even hearts have limits, even souls run empty, even good people need rest. Understand guitar and it's beneath the vocal, and maybe that's why I'm here tonight, sitting alone in this quiet apartment, and forgot I wasn't. I've been carrying everyone except myself, holding up the world while losing my health, giving away pieces of my heart until there was almost nothing left. I've been carrying everyone except myself, trying to save somebody else while quietly drowning in a sea nobody could tell. And I'm tired, so tired, and I'm forgetting myself, forgetting myself. What if love isn't measured by how much you give away? What if caring for yourself isn't selfish? What if the version of me I've been neglecting needs me now more than anyone else does? Strength swells slowly, maybe healing begins the moment I stop apologizing for needing rest. Ooh, I've been carrying everywhere except myself, but tonight I'm choosing something else. Tonight I'm putting down the weight I've been dragging by myself. I've been carrying everyone except myself, but maybe it's time I help myself. Maybe the heart I spent years protecting others with deserves protection too. And I'm learning, slowly learning to come back to myself. The city keeps glowing outside, the night keeps moving forward, and for the first time in years I'm not asking who needs me, I'm asking what I need. The thing I love about the night is that it doesn't ask anything from me. No explanations, no expectations, just space. The city finally slows around 2 in the morning. The noise gives up, the pressure stops performing, and for a little while the world forgets my name. No deadlines, no masks, no one to entertain. The moonlight spills across the living room floor like it's been here 1,000 nights before, saying nothing, demanding nothing, just letting me exist. Deep bass answers gently. Maybe that's why I keep staying awake, because the night feels more like home than most places I know, than most places I know. When everybody else is sleeping, I can finally hear myself thinking somehow. That feels like freedom. The night doesn't ask questions, it doesn't need answers. It lets me sit with my scars without making me explain them. The night doesn't ask questions, it just stays beside me like an old friend who understands silence shiny stories passing by that I'll never know. People chasing love, chasing dreams, chasing time, while I'm sitting still trying to quiet my mind. There's something beautiful about being unseen, about existing somewhere between awake and dreaming. No expectations hanging over my head, no need to be stronger than I am. Honestly, guitar takes slowly emerge. The darkness isn't empty, the darkness is honest. It never promised perfection, it never asked me to pretend. And maybe peace isn't finding all the answers. Maybe peace is finally being okay without them. The night doesn't ask questions, the night doesn't ask questions, it doesn't need answers. It lets me sit with my scars without making me explain them. The night doesn't ask questions, it just stays beside me like an old friend who understands silence. And tonight that's all I really need. Oh, maybe healing isn't loud, maybe it sounds like this. Rain against glass, a quiet room, a tired soul finally exhaling. Strings swell softly. Maybe I've spent so long trying to solve myself that I forgot some things just need time. Still glow beyond the window. The rain still falls, the night still is. Without saying a word. I've been staring at the same ceiling for an hour, watching shadows stretch across the walls like memories. Every thought I try to leave behind today found its way back here somehow. The coffee stopped working weeks ago, the motivation left without a warning note. And every task that once felt simple now feels like carrying furniture up endless stairs. Feels deep bass and softly. I'm exhausted in every possible way. Yet somehow sleep still feels 1,000 miles away. Because burnout isn't always loud, sometimes it whispers, until the whisper becomes your whole life. I'm burned out, but still awake, running on fumes and old mistakes, trying to find a lights blur through the rain tonight, like dreams I've been postponing my whole life. I used to think hard work solved everything. Now I'm learning even strong engines overheat. I spent so long chasing the next thing, the next goal, the next win, the next reason to believe that I forgot how to enjoy standing still. Forgot how to exist without proving something. And a dim guitar enters gently. Now the silence feels unfamiliar, like meeting a stranger who somehow knows everything about me. Maybe I'm not lazy, maybe I'm depleted, maybe rest isn't weakness, maybe it's survival. Maybe I'm not lazy, maybe I'm depleted, maybe rest isn't weakness, maybe it's survival. I'm burned out but still awake, running on fumes and no mistakes, trying to find a little peace before the morning breaks. I'm burned out but still awake, too tired to run, too restless to stay, caught somewhere between letting go and holding on. And I don't know how much longer I can keep this pace. What if I stop treating myself like a machine? What if I wasn't created to constantly produce? What if my worth has nothing to do with how much I accomplish? Strings swell warmly. Maybe the reason I'm exhausted is because I've been carrying expectations that were never mine to begin with. Burned out but still awake. But maybe tonight that's okay. Maybe I don't have to solve everything before the day arrives. I'm burned out but still awake. Yes, somehow there's comfort in knowing the sun still rises even when I feel stuck. And maybe tomorrow I can move a little slower. Maybe tomorrow I can finally breathe. 4:12 in the morning, the sky is beginning to change. And for the first time tonight, I don't feel guilty for resting. Soft piano echo through a dim apartment. Distant rain tracing the window, women being passed slowly unfolding. I started keeping more things to myself, not because I wanted to, because I got tired of translating pain into words. Every time I try to explain it, the feeling changed before I could name it. 1,000 emotions crowded into one space, and none of them fit neatly into a sentence. People always ask for a reason, like every wound had a simple beginning, like every heavy night could be summarized in a conversation over coffee, warm bass and a soft lead. But some sadness arrives without permission. Some exhaustion doesn't have a single source. Sometimes you're just carrying too much for too long, and eventually you stop trying to explain what even you can barely understand. Soft drums enter, layered harmony spread wide. Silence feels safer than explaining. watching people misunderstand me. Safer than trying to put oceans into words too small to hold them. Silence feels safer than explaining. When every answer creates more questions and every truth feels heavier the moment it leaves my lips, so I stay quiet and let the night listen instead. The city glows beneath another sleepless sky. Headlights drift by like years passing me by. And somewhere out there, people are finding the words I've been losing. Maybe that's why I keep writing things I'll never send. Conversations that begin but never end. Entire versions of myself living inside notebooks, waiting for courage to catch up. And a slant guitar and us gently, because vulnerability sounds beautiful in theory, until it's your own heart standing in the open, hoping somebody understands. Maybe I'm not hiding, maybe I'm protecting the pieces of me still trying to heal. Full of drums, emotional strings rise. Silence feels safer than explaining. Safer than watching people misunderstand me. Safer than trying to put oceans into words too small to hold them. Silence feels safer than explaining. When every answer creates more questions and every truth feels heavier the moment it leaves my lips, so I stay quiet and let the night listen instead. Drums disappear, piano and strings remain, but maybe here it quiets witnesses. Maybe some stories deserve to be heard. Maybe there are people who won't try to fix me or simplify me or solve me. Sleep swell warmly. Maybe one day I'll find the language for everything I've been carrying. And maybe someone will stay long enough to hear it. Master cinematic lift, layered harmony, soaring strings. Silence feels safer than explaining. But tonight I'm a little less afraid, a little less hidden, a little more willing to let the truth exist. Silence feels safer than explaining. Safer than watching people misunderstand me. Safer than trying to oceans into words too small. Maybe safety isn't what I need anymore. Maybe connection begins where silence ends. And tonight I'm learning the difference. Soft piano, distant rain, ambient paths fading in the dawn. The city is quieter now, the storm is almost past, and somewhere between the silence and the sunrise I finally feel her fade. Lonely piano notes drift through the darkness, rain lightly tapping against the glass. Distant ambient paths breathing underneath. I used to think healing would arrive the day I stopped crying, but nobody ever told me what comes after the tears. There was a time when every memory hurt. Every song could pull the sadness to the surface. Every quiet night became a battlefield between what happened and how it made me feel. But lately something's changed inside me. The pain still visits, it just moves more quietly. The tears that used to fall without warning now stay somewhere I can't reach. Warm bass and it softly, and I don't know if that's healing or if I've simply run out of ways to break. Because nobody talks about the strange space afterward, when the hurt is still there but the tears are gone. Soft drums in a layered harmonies bloom. What happens when the tears stop coming? When the sadness stops running down your face but never really leaves? What happens when the tears stop coming? When you're no longer drowning but you're not quite breathing easy. Tell me, what happens then? Yeah, the city lights blur through another rainy night. Reflections dancing where our homes used to fight. And I'm sitting here trying to read the silence, like maybe it knows something I don't. I thought closure would feel like a finish line, like a door closing softly behind me with time. But instead it feels like standing in an empty room, waiting to see what grows next. Up to see guitar enters gently. Maybe grief doesn't disappear. Maybe it changes shape. Maybe it becomes part of you without becoming all of you. Maybe healing isn't forgetting. Maybe healing is remembering without falling apart every time. Full of drums, emotional strings begin to rise. What drums in a day, and it's one of them days close. What happens when the tears stop coming? When the sadness stops running down your face but never really leaves? What happens when the tears stop coming? When you're no longer drowning but you're not quite breathing easy. Tell me, what happens then? Drums disappear, piano and strings remain. Maybe what happens next is life. Maybe the goal was never to erase the pain. Maybe the goal was learning how to carry it without letting it carry you. Strings swell warmly. Maybe the tears stop because they already taught me everything they came to say. Master cinematic lit, playing harmony, soaring strings. What happens when the tears stop coming? Maybe that's when the healing starts showing. Not in dramatic ways, but in quiet moments like this. What happens when the tears stop coming? Maybe that's when you realize you survived everything that tried to break you. And you're still here, still breathing, still becoming. Soft piano rain slowly fading away. The window is still covered in rain. The city is still glowing outside. But tonight the silence feels different. Not empty, just peaceful. The apartment feels bigger when the world's asleep. Every shadow in a room feels a little more deep. The clock keeps moving but the night stands still, like it's waiting to see what I haven't healed. There's a suitcase full of memories under my skin. Old conversation, the memories under my skin. Old conversations I never got closure from. Promises that expired years ago. Still asking questions I can't answer. Warm bass enters softly. I thought time was supposed to lighten the load, but some things don't leave. They just learn how to travel with you. And tonight they're all sitting beside me. Every version of pain I thought I'd already packed away. Soft drums in a layered harmonies drifting like smoke. Got emotional baggage at 2:17 a.m. Old wounds riding shotgun again. Every road I take, shot how leads back to things I thought I left in the past. Got emotional baggage at 2:17 a.m. Ghosts of old feelings holding my hand, and I swear I was doing fine until the night gave me time to remember. The city outside looks beautiful from here, but beauty has a way of making memories appear. A sudden reflection hits the glass just right, and suddenly I'm reliving another life. The people I love, the people I lost, the versions of me they took with them when they left. The stand guitar enters gently. It's funny how a quiet room can become crowded so fast, when your heart starts opening old boxes from the past. Maybe healing isn't throwing things away. Maybe healing is learning what still deserves a place, and what doesn't. Full of drums, cinematic strings rising underneath. Full of unrelated harmonies drifting like smoke. Got emotional baggage at 2:17 a.m. Oh, riding shotgun again. Every road I take somehow leads back to things I thought I left in the past. Got emotional baggage at 2:17 a.m. Ghosts of old feelings holding my hand, and I swear I was doing fine until the night gave me time to remember. Drums disappear beyond knowing strings will remain. Maybe I keep carrying these memories because they build me. Maybe every scar is proof I survived something. Maybe the goal isn't to forget. Maybe the goal is to stop treating the past like it's still happening. Strings swell warmly. Maybe I can honor what hurt me without living inside it forever. Massive cinematic lift, stacked harmonies, soaring strings. Got emotional baggage at 2:17 a.m. But tonight it doesn't own me again. These memories can ride beside me without deciding where I go. Got emotional baggage at 2:17 a.m. But I'm finally learning how to put down what no longer belongs to me and keep only the lessons. The night is still long, the rain is still falling, but my heart feels lighter than it did soft roads, distant rain, the city glowing beneath the window. 217 turns to 218, the memories settle down. The room grows quiet, and for the first time tonight, the past feels like the past. Fade out slowly. Lyrics. Soft roads, piano, distant rain and city lights. One banner sin floating through the darkness. Most people think I'm doing fine. That's the strange part. The better I get at hiding it, the less anyone notices. I learned how to smile before I learned how to heal. Learn how to make pain look less real. Every I'm okay got easier to say, until even I started believing it some days. The pictures look good, the conversations flow. I know exactly how to put on a show, how to laugh at the right time, not at the right place, while carrying 1,000 storms behind my face. Deep pacing softly, nobody sees the version of me that shows up after midnight. When the performance is over and when the silence starts asking questions, because some wounds don't bleed, they just ache quietly beneath the surface when nobody loves. Soft drums and a layering harmonies that bloom. I keep smiling through the damage, trying to make the hurt look harmless, acting like the weight don't pull me under when it does. I keep smiling through the damage, like pretending makes it vanish, but every crack I hide gets a little harder to manage, and I'm getting tired of carrying this disguise. The city glows beneath another sleepless sky. Reflections moving slowly as the hours pass by. Everybody's fighting battles they don't discuss. Maybe that's why we miss what's happening to us. I became so focused on protecting everyone else, I forgot how to be honest with myself. Forgot that healing starts where truth begins, not where perfection ends. I must take guitar and touch gently in. Maybe the strongest people are the ones who never break. Maybe they're the ones who stop pretending they haven't, because surviving isn't the same as healing, and looking okay isn't the same as being okay. Full of drums, emotional strings rising. I keep smiling through the damage, trying to make the hurt look harmless, acting like the weight don't pull me under when it does. I keep smiling through the damage, like pretending makes it vanish, but every crack I hide gets a little harder to manage. And I'm getting tired of carrying this disguise. Drums disappear, piano and strings remain. What if I stop performing? What if I stopped editing my pain into something easier for people to hear? What if I let myself be human without apologizing for it? Strings swell beautifully. Maybe healing begins the moment I stop asking myself to be unbreakable. Find a cinematic lips, stack harmonies, soaring strings. Oh, I kept smiling through the damage because I didn't know another way. But tonight I'm letting honesty take the place of pretending. I kept smiling through the damage, but the damage doesn't define me. The scars don't own me, the past doesn't control me. And for the first time, I don't need the disguise, just need the truth. Soft rose, rain fading, distant city, I'm here. The night is almost over, the sky is starting to change, and somewhere between the darkness and the morning, I finally put the mask down, fade out slowly. Soft piano echoes through a quiet apartment, rain falling steady outside. Distant city lights glowing beneath the darkness. Maybe I don't wanna run away, maybe I just want everything. Stop asking something from me for a little while. I've answered every message, every call, every demand. Held together pieces that were slipping through my hands. Showed up even when I had nothing left to spare. Smiling through exhaustion like nobody could tell. And now the noise follows me everywhere, even inside the silence is still there. 1,000 responsibilities pulling at my mind, and I can't remember the last time I felt like mine. Warm bass and it softly, everybody needs a version of me, but lately I need one too. Not forever, not dramatically, just long enough to hear my own heartbeat again. Soft drums enter, layered harmony spread wide. Maybe I need to disappear for a while. Find a place where I can put my burdens down, somewhere the world can't reach me, somewhere I don't have to be strong. Maybe I need to disappear for a while. Not because I've given up, but because I've carried too much for too long. And I don't know how to heal without slowing down. The city shines beyond my window tonight, millions of lights moving beneath the light. Everyone headed somewhere, chasing something new, while I'm trying to remember what I'm chasing to. I used to think stopping meant falling behind, the rest was something successful people never had time to find. But exhaustion has a way of teaching lessons you refuse to learn any other way. Then try guitar and it's gently, and maybe the life I'm trying so hard to build shouldn't require me to lose myself to live it. Because burnout doesn't arrive all at once, it arrives one ignored, one at a time. Full of drums, emotional strings rising. Soft drums that play in harmony. spread wide. Maybe I need to disappear for a while. Find a place where I can put my burdens down, somewhere the world can't reach me, somewhere I don't have to be strong. Maybe I need to disappear for a while. Not because I've given up, but because I've carried too much for too long. And I don't know how to heal without slowing down. Drums disappear, piano and strings remain. Maybe disappearing isn't leaving everything behind. Maybe it's returning to the parts of myself I've been neglecting. Maybe it's waking up without urgency, without pressure, without guilt. Strings swell warmly. Maybe peace isn't somewhere far away. Maybe it's hidden inside the space I've been afraid to create. Medicine, cinematic live, stacked harmony, soaring string. Maybe I need to disappear for a while and finally give myself permission to rest, to breathe, to simply exist. Maybe I need to disappear for a while. Not from life, not from love, not from hope, just from the weight I've been carrying alone. Maybe when I come back, I'll remember who I am again. Soft roads, rain fading into the distance. The city is still awake outside, but tonight I don't feel obligated to be for the first time in a long time. That feels enough. Fade out slowly. Soft roads course, distant traffic humming below a high-rise window. Warm scents drifting like slow-moving clouds. The city never asked me why I'm still awake. It just keeps shining. Somehow I find comfort in that. 3 floors above the noise, I'm watching headlights move. Tiny rivers of light with somewhere to get to. The skyline wears its scars without trying to hide. Every cracked window still reflects the night. And maybe that's why I keep coming here, to this window whenever life gets hard to hear. Because the city never tells me how I should feel. It just lets me feel it. Warm bass and a softly. No advice, no expectations, no pressure to you faster than I'm ready to do. The buildings don't ask questions, the streets don't need explanation. And tonight, that's exactly what I need. Soft drums and a legend harmonies bloom. The city lights don't judge me, they don't care if I'm broken, don't care if I'm tired, don't care if I'm still holding on. The city lights don't judge me, they just shine through my window like they're reminding me it's okay to be human. And tonight, it feels like enough. Rain paints silver lines across the glass tonight, turning every reflection into something soft and bright. The world below keeps moving without noticing me. And strangely, that feels freeing, because I spent years worrying what people think. Years standing on the edge of emotional overthink, trying to earn approval I never really needed from people who were fighting their own battles. I was getting a guitar and it's gently. Now I'm learning not every wound needs an audience. Not every chapter needs permission to continue. Maybe peace begins the moment you stop asking the world to validate your existence. Full of drums, emotional strings rising. Ooh, the city lights don't judge me, they don't care if I'm broken, don't care if I'm tired, don't care if I'm still holding on. Shine through my window like they're reminding me it's okay to be human. And tonight, disappear, piano and strings remain. The moon doesn't rush the ocean, the stars don't apologize for fading, and the city doesn't explain why it keeps glowing through the dark. Strings swell warmly, maybe I can learn something from that. Maybe I don't need to justify every scar, every setback, every unfinished part of me. Oh, master cinematic lipstick harmony, sorry string. Ooh, the city lights don't judge me. Ooh, and maybe I don't need to judge myself either. Maybe healing doesn't require perfection. Maybe existing is enough. Oh, the city lights don't judge me, they just keep shining. Through every storm, through every sleepless night, through every version of me. And somehow, soft roads, distant city onions, rain fading away. The skyline still glows beyond the glass. The night is slowly giving way to dawn. And for the first time in a long while, I'm not fighting myself, I'm just here. Fade out slowly.
Soft piano, distant thunder fading over the city. Warm ended pads slowly rising beneath the silence. I slept longer today, but somehow I still woke up tired. And that's when it hit me, resting isn't the same as healing. I've been trying to recover with closed curtains and quiet rooms, trying to outrun old pain with temporary pauses, taking breaks from the world whenever it gets too loud. But the things inside me keep following me around. I can turn on my phone, I can stay inside for days, I can silence every notification and still hear everything I've been avoiding. Warm bass and a soft beat, because some exhaustion lies deeper than your body. Some fatigue settles inside the soul, and no amount of sleep can fix a heart that's still carrying yesterday. Soft drums and layered harmonies bloom. Resting isn't the same as healing. Closing my eyes doesn't stop the feeling. The wounds I ignore still wait for me in the morning. Resting isn't the same as healing. Time alone isn't all we're revealing. Sometimes the hardest part is facing what's still hurting, and finally letting it breathe. Oh, the city glows beyond the rain tonight, reflection moving softly through the light. And I'm sitting here thinking about all the versions of me that survived but never fully recovered. I became good at taking breaks, but not so good at letting go. Good at distracting myself, but not always good at growing. Tempest gentle guitar and touch gently. Maybe that's why some nights still feel heavy even after all this time, because healing asks for honesty, not just rest. Maybe recovery begins when I stop treating my pain like an inconvenience and start listening to it. Full of drums, emotional strings, right? Resting isn't the same as healing. Closing my eyes doesn't stop the feeling. The wounds I ignore still wait for me in the morning. Resting isn't the same as healing. Time alone isn't all we're revealing. Sometimes the hardest part is facing what's still hurting, and finally letting it breathe. Drums disappear, piano and strings remain. What if healing isn't fixing? What if healing is understanding? What if the goal isn't to erase the scars, but to stop fearing them? Strings swell beautifully. Maybe every painful chapter still has something to teach me, and maybe peace arrives the moment I stop running from myself. Massive cinematic lips, stacked harmonies, soaring strings. Resting isn't the same as healing, but tonight I think I'm finally learning the differences between escaping and recovering. Resting isn't the same as healing, yet both have their place. One gives me strength to continue, the other gives me freedom to change. Maybe tonight I'm taking my first real step toward soft rose, distant rain, city awnings fading in the dawn. The sky is beginning to brighten. The storm is moving on, and for the first time, I'm not just resting, I'm healing. Fade out slowly. If I could turn my mind off tonight, just for a little while, I think I'd finally hear how quiet the world really is. Yeah. My thoughts have been working overtime again, building worst case endings before stories begin, turning tiny moments into heavy regrets, collecting old mistakes I should have forgotten by now. Every silence becomes a conversation, every memory becomes an investigation, every unfinished dream knocks at my door, asking why I gave up before. Warm bass in her softly, I'm exhausted from carrying every exhaustibility, every outcome, every fear at the same time. Sometimes the loudest place in the world isn't the city, it's the space behind my eyes. Soft drums and to layer harmonies bloom. If I could turn my mind off tonight, maybe I'd finally see the stars instead of all the things that keep
away. If I could turn my mind off tonight, maybe I'd stop fighting myself and let the darkness be beautiful for what it is instead of fearing what it hides. If I could turn my mind off tonight, I'd finally rest. The city glows softly beneath the rain tonight. 1,000 windows holding 1,000 different lives, and I wonder how many people are lying awake, having the same battle, trying to outrun thoughts that move too fast, trying to stop living inside the past, trying to silence voices that never learn when to leave. I'm instead with guitar enters gently. Maybe none of us are as alone as we think. Maybe we're all searching for peace in different ways under the same sky. Maybe the answer isn't controlling every thought. Maybe it's learning not to follow all of them. Full of drums, emotional strings rising. Soft drums and to layer harmonies bloom. If I could turn my mind off tonight, maybe I'd finally see the stars instead of all the things that keep me awake. If I could turn my mind off tonight, maybe I'd stop fighting myself and let the darkness be beautiful for what it is instead of fearing what it hides. If I could turn my mind off tonight, I'd finally rest. Drums disappear, piano and strings remain. What if every thought doesn't deserve my attention? What if every fear doesn't deserve my belief? What if peace begins the moment I stop arguing with every feeling that arrives? Strings swell warmly, the ocean doesn't fight every wave, the sky doesn't fight every cloud. Maybe I don't have to fight everything either. Massive cinematic lift, stacked harmonies, soaring strings. If I could turn my mind off tonight, maybe I realize I was never supposed to carry all of this alone. If I could turn my mind off tonight, maybe I'd finally trust that tomorrow will arrive without me worrying it into existence. If I could turn my mind off tonight, I let go, I breathe, I rest. Maybe that's enough. Soft roads, distant city men, rain fading completely. The skyline glows beneath the early dawn. The thoughts grow quieter, the room feels lighter, and for a moment my mind finally lets me go. Fade out slowly. Gentle piano, soft morning light, beginning to replace the night. Ambient paths glowing warmly beneath the melody. I don't think healing happened all at once. I think it happened in 100 small moments I almost didn't notice.
The sunrise looks different than it did before. Not brighter, just easier to look at. The weight is still there, but it doesn't sit on my chest the same way anymore. Some wounds still whisper when the room gets quiet. Some memories still visit uninvited. They don't stay as long as they used to, and neither do the storms. Warm bass enters softly. For the first time in a long time, I don't feel trapped inside my own mind. I feel like a visitor on my way home. Maybe healing was never about becoming someone new. Maybe it was always about finding my way back to myself. Soft drums enter, layered harmonies bloom. I'm slowly finding my way back. One small step, one deep breath, one quiet victory at a time. I'm slowly finding my way back to the parts of me I thought I lost forever in the darkness. And it feels good to recognize my own reflection again. The city still glows beneath the evening rain, but it doesn't feel as lonely as it once did. The silence still rises, but now it sounds more like peace than emptiness. I've started noticing little things again. The way sunlight falls across the room, the comfort of familiar songs, the beauty of ordinary moments. A distinct guitar enters gently. Things I overlooked when I was too busy surviving to actually live. And maybe that's the proof that something is changing, because hope has started showing up without being invited. Full of drums, emotional strings rising. I'm slowly finding my way back. One small step, one deep breath, one quiet victory at a time. I'm slowly finding my way back to the parts of me I thought I'd lost forever in the darkness. And it feels good to recognize my own reflection again. Drums disappear, piano and strings remain. I spent so long believing I'd never feel like myself again, that I forgot how resilient a heart can be. Strings swell beautifully. Maybe every sleepless night, every scar, every setback wasn't the end of my story. Maybe they were just pages I had to turn. Messes, cinematic, lit harmony, soaring string. And slowly finding my way. I'm slowly finding my way back. And for who I was, but to who I'm meant to become. Stronger, stronger, wiser, more alive. And after everything I surviving, that feels like a miracle. Soft piano, dawn on me, warm pads fading gently. The night that once felt endless is finally giving way to morning. And somewhere beyond the horizon, a new version of me is waiting. Fade out slowly.
City still awake outside my window. Something in me finally let go. No heavy thoughts racing through the dark. I'm trying to fix every broken part. I've been carrying mountains on my shoulders, making every little problem feel much colder. But tonight the weight don't feel the same. Maybe healing came without a name. For the first time in a long, long while, I can feel my heartbeat slow down. The noise inside is fading now. The night finally let me rest. Put my tired soul against his chest. All the questions I couldn't solve don't feel so heavy anymore. The stars don't need an explanation. The moon don't need validation. Maybe I can learn from that tonight and just be alive. The night finally let think I had to hold it all together, like somehow I control the weather. Every storm that lived inside my mind, every fear I couldn't leave behind. But peace arrived without permission. No grand speech, no perfect vision, just a quiet room and a softer breath, and the feeling that I survived this man. For the first time in a doesn't scare me now. I don't need every answer somehow. The night finally let me rest. Put my tired soul against his chest. All the questions I couldn't solve don't feel so heavy anymore. The stars don't need an explanation. The moon don't need validation. Maybe I can learn from that tonight. Just be alive. The night finally let me rest. Was this enough? Maybe tomorrow won't be perfect. Maybe some wounds still need time. But I don't have to carry everything. Every second of my life, finally let me rest. Wrap my worries in the silence. Every burden slowly disappeared into the midnight atmosphere. The stars don't need an explanation. The moon don't need validation. Maybe I can learn from that tonight and just be alive. The night finally let me rest. Yeah.